Colour charts from the felt box, are they worth it? Hey, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzyLugs. Thank you for joining me again. It's a Wednesday, so it's a time for another needle felting and craft equipment and supplies reviews. Every Wednesday I make videos just like these to give an impression of what I think of some of the craft supplies that I've purchased over the years. As I say in all these videos, I'm not sponsored for any of these. If ever I am, I will let you know, but these are just examples of some of the things I've bought over the years and whether I think they're a success or a failure, whether they're worth it or not. But of course this will vary for yourself as to whether you think something's worthwhile or not. So I was getting an order in from the felt box and I thought I would add to my order a colour chart. If you haven't already seen, I've done a colour chart video which will be linked in the cards there. It's for Wingham wool and I just wanted to compare with the felt box. If you're doing any amount of needle felting, colour charts can be so helpful because it's really difficult to tell a colour from a computer screen, and I have quite often bought several quantities of the wrong colour of wool, so it's much better to see in advance what you get before you order it. Now the difference with the Wingham wool to the felt box, one of the differences is the Wingham wool is roving or tops or whatever you call it in your country, whereas the felt box is carded bats. So you can see they're nice and fuzzy. Which you prefer depends on the type of felting you are doing. Obviously if you're wanting long luxurious hair on your critters, then carded bats aren't going to work for you, but they can be really good for blending different colours and for making coats, and they felt much quicker and smoother for solid shapes. So the felt box colour charts come in 10 individual cards with different shades on each card, which I find so useful because at the end of the day, if you're looking for a specific shade, you know what basic colour it's going to be. So if I'm looking for a blue, I would just pick the blue card, and that gives me some idea of the different blues they've got, and then it's much quicker than flipping through a whole book. And the other really fantastic thing with these is you don't have to buy all the shades. Usually I would only really want brown tones because I mainly make dogs. Sometimes I need some slightly different colours, and now that I've started the paintings I need different colours, but usually I would just need brown tones. So I could just purchase the brown cards, which would be totally useful. But I decided, just for all of us and for nosiness sake, because they're quite cost effective anyway in buying the whole lot, I decided to purchase them all, and then that gives me an idea of the full range. But if you know the general types of colours that you usually use, whether it's natural tones or neon shades or anything else, you can just look for the specific card or a selection of cards that you want just to see those colours without having to buy the whole lot. The other thing I want to say about the felt box, I haven't ordered from them extensively over the years, but what I've always found is really fast shipment, which is so helpful sometimes when you're in a hurry as well. This last order, I put in the order on the Sunday, and by the Tuesday it was at my front door. So as I say, that makes such a difference. Some companies I've used, although their products are great, it can take a good deal of time for the item to come. And sometimes we're in a rush. If you've got a customer waiting, you don't want to be waiting for 2 or 3 weeks before you can even start making your item. So Ben McFuzzyLugs approved. If you're looking for carded bats and you want to know the colour, then I would totally recommend purchasing these colour cards from the felt box. As I say, speedy delivery, price is fairly good, no complaints about the product, and they have a good range of colours. So yeah, well worth doing. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was helpful for you. Where do you get your fibres from? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget, if this is useful for you, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and come back every Wednesday. Thank you very much.